Hello everybody, KC0VII,
This is Katie0TLJ.
and this is little Dougie Bell. She had a little vet visit this week for her annual checkup. Vet said she's fine for a doggy that's 8 years old. She's a little overweight. But all that, she got her shots updated, so she's all set with all the paperwork to go camping. She's a little sore on the side from the shots, so she's probably going to jump down here real soon. Um, but all in all, she's like the two of us are a little bit overweight. And we got to work on that this summer. One of our projects that we want to do, one of our
Yep.
New Year's Eve goals. We just wanted to stop in here and hopefully everybody had a good Christmas or other holidays there in December. Or we're shooting this on Saturday the 29th.
Happy New Year.
Yep, New Year's Eve is coming up here in a few days, and we have plans to meet some friends up in Austin to the
Yep.
American Legion Club. They usually have a good spread. We kind of drug our feet making arrangements, so we all the later reservations got filled right away, so we're eating a little earlier than normal. We're the early bird special, so
Which is fine.
and then the food is real good, so that just gives us more time to sit and visit with the friends after we have our meal, so before we head for home.
It's usually colder than I'll get out that night anyway. So.
Yeah, it's here in North Iowa, southern Minnesota. So you want down? Okay. The like I said, we got some plans we just want to share with everybody for the upcoming year. Like I said, after the New Year's, we have what's coming
Okay.
up. First weekend in January is the KROC RV Home and Vacation Show over in Rochester. Normally, Dad and I go to that, but since his health isn't better right now, he's better. His little health scare, he's over it. Same with my mom, but they just got to build up their strength, so I don't know if he could handle all the walking. So TLG here wants to go this year with us.
Yes, I'm going to go
And
this year.
SVG and SPM up in Austin, a friend of ours, they just picked up a nice little trailer. They want to come along. And the reason we go to these shows, I go to look at the new rigs and I dream about having something nicer.
Someday, maybe.
But mainly we just kind of get better ideas and what's going on in the industry. We come up with ideas how to add improvements or do some modifications inside. And a lot of times the dealers will have show specials on accessories. They'll have a couple tables set up that you can buy, like the handles or the electronics for the campers. So it's interesting to see. So
Yeah, it's fun to go to, he always said. So, and then coming up after that, we have our Austin Amateur Radio Club meeting. And also, we are going out to eat for Christmas.
it's
so
our
we have
annual Christmas party. We do it in January. So most people in the club are so busy with their job, Christmas party, friends and family and the spouses. So we slide it back in January, kind of spreading the enjoyment.
the joy out. It is good food, so
Yeah.
hey.
Then at the end of January is the winter field day. First time to really promote it. NPG in Austin. Vince is kind of heading up that project. He's working with the St. Ed's Catholic Church here. We're going to be using their parking lot in one of their garages to set up. Somebody is very excited.
Yes, it's the last weekend of January, the 26th and 27th, and it starts at 1 p.m. Central and goes to 1 p.m. Sunday at Central also, and that's 24 hours. And we've never done it before, and it sounds like fun. I downloaded all the information and directions and all the how you can get points and different stuff like that. So
We'll be shooting some video of that for sure. For sure we're going out there for a day trip. She'd like to take the camper up there and spend the night, make contacts. Looking at the rules real quick this morning, campers are considered an outdoor venue, so you get added points. If that is incorrect, somebody add down here in the description, comment section if that we are right or not. We will be bringing a generator, so we'll have off-the-grid power. SVG and SPM are talking about bringing their little camper, and we'll probably feed their camper off our generator. John was in the process of setting up his ICOM in their little camper, working an antenna. So it could be interesting. We may divide up in teams, the guys against the girls,
and we always win. The girls out
we
do the
won't go
guys.
into why. But that'll get us out of January into February. We got Valentine's week coming up, the fun time of year.
Yes.
Then after that weekend when there is a big RV show at the Bingo Civic Center, 2 or 3 of the big RV dealership in the Rochester, southern Minnesota area put it on. It is strictly RVs, Class A's, Class B's, Class C's, fifth wheels, tow trailers. There will be some car dealers showing off the trucks, what you need to pull your new camper, along with ATV dealers, motorcycle dealers, to show off all the the toys you have to have once you have your camper and your toy
Of
hauler.
course.
All in all, it's good. Like I said, it's good ideas. What's going on in the industry, what things you can do with your camper. Plus, they always have the accessories, and a lot of campgrounds that will have a booth there promoting their campground. So that again, that's one of the reasons we like to go to those. So
Yeah, and we found a lot of different campgrounds we never knew existed from there. So it's kind of neat. So
that's how we found RV. What's that RV place by Ellendale? Central Springs.
Central Springs.
Yeah,
I
Central
think,
Springs. They were at a booth there, and didn't realize they were so close and kind of convenient. They're like what, half hour, 40 minutes out.
About 40 minutes, I think. Yeah.
So it's kind of it's far enough away, so it's a nice drive and relax, and then but it's if we have to get home, we can real quick.
You know, it's a very quiet campground. That's why we like it. Not a lot of kids running around, and it's just quiet and nice. You can sit out and enjoy your campfire.
Yep. Like I said, then that'll get us out of February. Then we get into March. We have spring break there at the college I work for. Then we start getting the camper out, getting it ready. April we have proms, and Easter's late this year. We normally try to get 1 or 2 camp trips out in April, depending on the weather. We may only get 1 this year.
Yeah.
Because when we get into May and June, that's when she really gets busy here in the greenhouse, and even I get shirt-tailed into doing delivery stuff like that, especially Mother's Day weekend. So
Yeah, it's always a busy weekend. So.
then July and August we'll start getting back out there camping. Last year was kind of hard to get in some of the local campgrounds due to the fact that we had a large wind turbine project going on. If you draw a box and using the Minnesota-Iowa border for the northern perimeter, Highway 218 was the western side, Highway 9 through Osage would have been the southern border, and Highway 52 would have been kind of like the eastern border. They put in 50-some wind turbines in this area over the summer, so the campgrounds were full of construction workers and their families spending the summer here. It was really hard to get into some of these places. Then along with the wet weather, a lot of times they had to pull them out of these campgrounds when the river came up. One good thing the county kept telling everybody was, there's a steady income. They'll be able to do a lot of improvements over the winter and into the spring. So we'll have to see if the county comes through and fulfills this. Really liked it backward to Riceville to Lake Hendricks.
Lake Hendricks, yep.
Yeah, I'd
Yep.
like to do a quick video on that. That is a real nice campground. The way it's tiered, where you can have families down below with the young kids and us older people with no kids up on top. Kind of separate the two, but it's still an enjoyable campground.
Yeah, it's very nice. A lot of trails and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Some of the things she wants to talk about and make sure we get to work on this year is the dipole, the Wyndham dipole we put up. The wire is running north to south, so we're getting very good coverage on the east-west side directions. You talked to New Jersey yesterday?
Yeah, New Jersey.
And a little
yep.
before that, she was talking to somebody out in California. So we're covering east and west. Now we want to throw another one up, run that wire east and west, so you get a southern coverage and a northern coverage, and possibly put a vertical up on top of the house, so for additional antenna work. So
Yeah, that should be kind of fun. So.
because somebody wants to do more QSO parties.
Yes, I like my QSO parties. So, and the special events are kind of fun too. And
Special events, and she wants to get more involved with the local Boy Scouts. Try to get the younger people involved, and so.
yes, if we can, and then hopefully talk to more YLs. So if you're listening, girls, get your license. So it's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
It's really interesting to be working with her on the radio. I'll help her with call signs, and she'll be out working the microphone. There'll be like 2 guys in front of us, and whoever's running the special events will go through them real quick. Then she gets on there, and sometimes it sounds like the guy's not going to leave. She just keeps on asking questions about it, and so there's one option or one advantage having a YL run your radio. So.
Yeah, so it works.
So that'll get us about the middle of summertime. Like I said, we got a couple more videos we're talking about doing. Winter Field Day. Like to get one out on the RV shows. We may do 2 small ones on that. She did pick up some logging software. We're still learning that, and and that's supposed to be able to connect to the rig, the FT991A. So when you type in the person's call sign or the club call sign, it pulls information out of the FCC database and pulls the frequency and the UTC time off the radio. So we haven't quite figured that part out. Still working on that.
it's got some of it, but not all of it. So
It's
on
just
it.
it's just a matter of sitting down there and working with it. Even though, let's see, I've been off for a week now with the end of the holiday section. This time of year, it's kind of you sit here and wonder what day is it, and are we supposed to be somewhere?
What do we have going on tomorrow?
Yeah. So and we got, like I said, it'll be winding down. I'll be getting back to work probably Wednesday morning,
Yep.
if I remember right. So.
Yep. People back Wednesday.
But-
So.
all in all, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. Anything we missed?
No, I think that's pretty much everything. We hope you had a great holiday, and like I said, enjoy the new year, and hope to talk to you on the radio if we can.
Yeah, be sure to tell your friends and other amateur radio operators about the channel. Be sure to like, subscribe. One thing we're going to try also to do is attend a few of the local club meetings. There's a group up in the Preston, Minnesota area is doing some club meetings on Saturdays. We'll get some more information on that. Also, the Mason City group, they do their club meetings on Thursday night, and it's kind of hard for us, but we're going to try to get a couple of those in. So, but you guys take care. Have a good New Year's. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you later. 7-3.
7-3.